He Loves Movies. I'm here with another special guest here, Mick Manhattan, and today we're going to be talking about the Oscars. Yes. We're talking about the Oscars, and I'm going to have my esteemed co-host introduce himself and tell us some more about what he got going on before we start breaking this bitch down. Mick, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me, Johnny. I appreciate it. I love movies, and I know Johnny loves movies, so it's always fun to get together and talk about them. I appreciate you having me on to talk about the Oscar nods. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm from the Scene Snobs, everybody. Thanks for joining in. And if you want to check out more of me and my partners and what we got to say over there, go check out the Scene Snobs channel over on YouTube.
All right. Let me tell you something, man. This year's Academy Awards nominations, they kind of came to me as a surprise. Like, I don't remember them announcing it. Like, well, I guess they announced it around this time, but I just don't remember it. It felt early to me, Mick. Did it feel early? It just felt early to me.
Weirdly enough, it's a certain amount of days. I forget how many days it is before that they announce the nominations. So it really depends on when it is. But the Oscars are a little later than the norm. It has been at the end of March before, even into April, but it's generally February, beginning of March.
Mm-hmm.
So you usually see them first week of January, maybe.
Yeah. So it just I don't know. It just felt like some weird timing going on. But what's nice is I found out that Conan O'Brien, he's hosting again.
I really liked him last year.
Yeah, I liked him last year. I'm glad they brought it back. You know, a lot of people like to compare him to Billy Crystal. And I thought Billy Crystal, they compare every host to Billy Crystal. I feel like Billy Crystal and Bob Hope like the gold standard, I guess, of these hosts. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't think there's ever been. Look, I'm relatively young, so I mean, you know, I don't really know that much on Oscar history. But like, I don't really think in my lifetime there's really been that. Like, there've been okay hosts, there've been decent hosts, they've been okay. But there's never been like, oh my god, this for me. I'm not a Billy Crystal guy. I guess that's what I'm saying. There's never been a great host for me for the Academy Awards. I think Seth MacFarlane for me got close with Seth MacFarlane.
He did a good job.
Yeah, but in the long illustrious list of hosts, there's never been like one that like really blew me away. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Although Conan comes close, he did a great job last year.
Yeah. You know, I remember before we even break down this year, I just want to talk about last year for a minute. I remember watching that ceremony, and I was watching it in a sports bar of all places. like I don't know. I guess my bartender or the host is like a big Oscar nut like me. I didn't ask him to put it on. They had him on all the TVs in the middle of the sports bar, and like a whole bunch of like broy drunk dudes in their middle ages. We were just glued to the TV talking about like a sport. It's a great experience.
That's awesome. I love that. I mean, come on. I think everybody we all love movies. So to see what's going to be awarded, and I think a lot of people don't get to see as many movies as we tend to do.
Yeah.
And which is an over amount. So, but I think people like to be told what's good and what's not good sometimes. Yeah. I'm not saying all the time. They're going to go by their taste too, but sometimes I feel like it really is like they kind of want to hear about it. Like I know my wife is really interested in seeing Sinners now that it's nominated.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not really into horror, but like that meant something to her for it to be nominated. She's like, all right, I got to weed out everything I have to watch.
Yeah. You know? And you know, what was funny is like when Honora, that was the winner of Best Picture last year. Yeah. And there's like these like fat middle-aged dudes who look like they were like your traditional football fan just sitting there and they're just like, oh, this is a bad call. And they were breaking down the movie. So I'm like, okay, so you've seen Honora. Like I just thought, you know, sometimes you see a person like that just saying it's a bad call, you just think they're just chatting shit. You don't think they have the like knowledge of the movie. But they're really like breaking it down. They're like, this is why it's not better in this movie, and this one, and that they're just a bad call. And I'm just like, oh shit. We got a movie nerd here in the sports bar.
I think we have a lot more movie nerds now around today than we used to.
Yeah, it's just weird because, like, you know, my dad, he's into movies. Well, he's always been into movies, but like, I think he got really into it because of me. just so we can have something to talk about. And he even brought up a Nora, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I didn't know this is this traumatic to the general movie going public.
It wasn't a great pick for Best Picture. I'll tell you that much.
I gotta be honest with you though. Like honestly, before we slide into Best Picture, just one more subject on Nora. Out of all the movies that were nominated last year, that's the one that I was actually okay with because I didn't like any of the nominees last year for Best Picture.
I'd have to remember what they all were.
Exactly.
Well, that's not fair when I say it because I watched everything. So I know I've seen everything that came out last year. I just can't place exactly because that happens. It gets so jumbled. And I think my finishing number in 2025 was like 170. So it's hard to remember exactly what I watched 2 years ago.
So I got last year's list for you, buddy. You ready? I got last
year's
list.
Let's hear it.
We'll jump in this year. All right. So of course we got a Nora. We got the Brutalist.
Mm-hmm.
We got A Complete Unknown.
Mm-hmm.
We got Conclave.
Great movie.
We got Dune Part 2. So Timmy got 2 Best Pictures last year. He just got Dune Part 2. Amelia Perez, which that movie was overrated. Oh, oof.
Yeah.
I'm Still Here. Nickel Boys. The Substance, which look, this is a nice
Nickel
little
Boys
plug.
Was good.
Nice little plug for
tomorrow night.
The Substance. So check out Horror Research 30.
Nope.
And Wicked, Part 1.
I liked Wicked. I don't think it was Best Picture. Here's the thing. I do think it should have been nominated for Best Picture. It was the biggest movie of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't argue with that. But if you go through, Nickel Boys is a really good movie.
Yeah.
And those getting nominated, the small independent films that are word of mouth getting nominated are important, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's why we added 10, to be to the nominations. But if you think A Complete Unknown, nobody's going to remember that movie. It's going to be like that other Bob Dylan movie that was made.
I'm Still Here.
Ago. I'm Still Here. There you go. Yeah. And wasn't there one that just came out? You said was nominated called I'm Still Here.
I Am Here or some shit like that.
I Am Here.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Who cares?
People here, people there.
The Hurt Locker, good movie.
Yeah,
very good movie. Won Best Picture.
Yeah.
Maybe for that year, I'd have to look at all the movies that came out.
Because I was chatting shit that year. Because that year Avatar was nominated, and you know me, Mick. I told you here and on plenty of old podcasts. I'm not an Avatar guy. I'm an Avatar 2 guy. I'm not an Avatar 1 guy. So,
I don't like the Avatar movies. I didn't even see 2 and 3. So I shouldn't say I don't like them, but I didn't like the first one as a story. I was like, it's same thing.
I feel like that's when James was starting to smell his own farts. He was starting to smell himself a little too much.
Yeah. He escapes into these worlds, and people keep giving him money to make them. So
yeah,
good for him.
So speaking of the big movies, because I was trying to segue earlier when you brought up Wicked, before we break into the nominations, I do want to talk about the films with multiple nominations, and I feel like we have 2 movies that are basically Wicked with the Academy Award this year.
Mm-hmm.
And that is Sinners with its 16 nominations, historic 16 nominations, and One Battle After Another, 13, just trailing behind them.
Both great movies.
Yeah.
Both well-deserving. In my opinion, both 5 out of 5 movies.
Yeah.
This year. And last year was odd in the fact that maybe I get 1 5 out of 5 movie a year, maybe 2.
Yeah.
This year, last year I got 4.
Yeah, I feel like last year was just a bunch of 4s.
Not unheard of.
Yeah.
That you'll get 1 year where, and I think after this is the year we're starting the rebuild after the strikes, after COVID, and it's been dying for so long. You're seeing people, and when I say rebuild, I don't mean Hollywood is rebuilding itself. I mean filmmakers are starting to grasp towards things that aren't just known IPs.
Yeah,
and it's interesting, and we're starting to see a lot of these auteur filmmakers come out of the woodworks to make stuff. Now, Ryan Coogler, in my opinion, has made the best film of the year.
Yeah, on your pod.
Yeah,
which you, Mick, you surprised the fuck out of me. I'm sorry, I'm cussing at the beginning here, but I remember when we were talking about it, you had One Battle as your number 1 for the whole entire time.
It was always going back and forth.
So when I was watching your pod, I was just guessing your list, and I was like, okay, all right. Number 2 is going to be. Then you said One Battle After Another, and I literally was like, "What the?" What?
Yep. You know, made me realize it.
Y'all.
I've seen Sinners twice this year so far.
Okay.
In a total of 7 times I've seen it. I've seen one battle after another twice.
Yeah.
And that tells me something. That tells me like this is much more of an entertaining film.
Mm-hmm.
Not that One Battle isn't a great film. They both are.
Yeah.
But that's the same. We were talking about it, like, and I know that I'm going to catch a lot of shit from movie fans on this one, but I don't think there has been a masterpiece film. If Sinners wins, it will be the first masterpiece film to win Best Picture since No Country for Old Men.
I will have to agree with you on that one.
You know, I don't think Oppenheimer. I'm not saying that he isn't a masterpiece filmmaker, Nolan, but I don't think everything he puts out. Tenet is not a masterpiece.
It's not. It's a fun for me. It's a fun
exactly, yeah. And I think that's what Sinners has, that staying power that's going to be around for a long time.
Yeah, I feel like you can be talking about this 25 years from now, man. You know, it's kind of like it's like Get Out for me. It's just like, and I know I was saying this before we got on here live, but this is actually a nice renaissance for black horror, black film in general. But like, you know, you had Get Out, you have this now. There's a couple films in between, but it's a nice little renaissance for black art. And when I see this 16 nominations, I don't mean to assign like all this importance to this movie, because at the end of the day, it's still a film, but it's art. But it does, as a black man, make me feel seen, especially as a black man in the field of film, whether it's critic or acting, directing, anything like that. Just in that field, it makes me feel seen, and that our work is recognized, and I think our work has always been good enough. So it's kind of, hard for me to say that it finally feels like we're acknowledged as being good enough, but it does make me feel like our work is finally good enough for the snobs at the Academy Awards.
No. We don't call them snobs. We're the snobs. Yes, and we already know Sinners is the best picture.
Yes.
we're not going to fight for those guys. Honestly, here's my problem with the Academy. Like, yes, I like watching the Academy Awards. I like when the right people get it, and it does happen.
Yeah. Every 5 years.
Well, no, I would say it happens every year, but it depends on the category.
Yeah. Yeah.
If the category you think they care about the least will be right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if there's like a controversial documentary or something like last year, No Other Place, or No Other Land rather, such a, not just controversial. I'm not saying that the movie itself is controversial, but it had scrutiny because of it being about Palestine and Gaza.
Yeah.
The reason I bring this up is you will see it pushed or you will see it put in the back seat. What scares me about Sinners is it deserves every one of those nominations.
Yes, it does.
As film critics, we know that. I don't think it got 16 nominations because it deserved it, though. Does that make sense? Like, I think they know it deserves all those nominations. I think it knows it's the favorite, the entity that is the Academy, and who are just whatever. But
the cabal.
But I think they gave it 16 nominations because a lot of people to. I would not expect a lot of people or categories to win for Sinners.
Yeah.
I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, because I think if you go by the traditional way the Academy likes to operate, I think you're going to see Sinners get like a lot of the below the line categories. I think we're talking about it in our group chat, but I think that with Sinners, their messaging, which I feel like is similar to the messaging of One Battle After Another, but it's less palatable for the Academy. Like One Battle After Another is easy to digest with that same subject matter. Ryan doesn't use kid gloves. This is what I love about Ryan. He doesn't use kid gloves, and I feel like that's what's going to hold them back. Hold this movie being back from getting the deserved Best Picture nomination that it should get, is because just the message is not easy to digest, and then plus Variety and they punk asses and all of that. trying to turn people against the movie because of Ryan's deal and counting his pockets. That's also going to be another factor here. I mean, we got to remember the Academy Awards was created because Louis B. Mayer didn't want the actors to unionize. So, you know, at the end of the day, it's about money. And Ryan took a lot of money out their pocket in 25 years. So there's no way they're going to award that movie.
Yeah, because then they can turn around and be like, well, it was nominated for a historic 16 nominations.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, but it deserved way more than you gave it.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, so, there's a huge racism running through, among other things, in these movie industry we love.
yeah. But let's just to go on category to category. I just want to not. Let's just 16 is pretty historic. So now I'm gonna just run down each nominee in each category. Cool. And category for category, what we're gonna do is I think you already know what we're gonna say for our first one, but who will win and what should win and why. So that's how we're gonna break it down. So our first category. Do you want to go below the line first? Or do you want to go above the line? How you want to do it?
Why don't we do below the line first, like they do, and then, or you know, like kind of build up.
All right, so we'll go with best visual effects first, then. All right. So our nominees for that is I love this category already. Avatar, Fire and Ash, F1, Jurassic World, Rebirth. I say the whole name. The Lost Bus and Sinners. Now I'm gonna let my guests go first on who should win and who will win. We'll round robin. I don't know what you call it.
I haven't seen all movies had great visual effects this year.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Avatar Fire and Ash, and I know I can say that.
Yeah.
I think educated guess of knowing James Cameron for as long as I do, like I know what I'm gonna get. And I know it's gonna be magnificent.
Yeah.
Looking. So I think that's going to win.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if F1 won.
Get out of my head. Get out of my brain. As a person who's seen it, I would say that's the movie that's going to win. But I feel like F1, and I won't mind if F1 was the winner. F1 is just a freaking awesome movie, film. Man.
I think that should win editing too if it's nominated.
Oh shit! Well, that was our next category. You gave it away. Best editing. Okay, so we have F1, Marty Supreme, One Battle, Sentimental Value, and Sinners.
All amazing editing.
Yes.
All amazing editing.
Yes. All right, so I'm gonna go first though. Even though we already know you should win, I'm gonna go first with the should and will on this one though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that should and will win is Marty Supreme. I love Marty Supreme. I know you feel like it's the best sports film of all time since Rocky.
I said it's the best sports film since Rocky.
I love the way the Safdies do tension. And I just feel like, you know, if you're gonna give this is the award the Safdie should win. You know what I mean? They're not going to give him for his other nominations, you know what I mean? Because there's still some dislike towards their style of filmmaking. I can still tell they're not like of the system yet.
Yeah, I get that.
But I just love how tense it is. A movie about table tennis is that riveting and that like engrossing and tension filled. Like a movie about table tennis should be putting you to sleep. And somehow with their editing style, they make that the most fascinating.
Clearly, I've never seen Balls of Fury.
No. Oh yeah, the one with Christopher
Walken.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But yeah, no. So for me, who should and will, both goes to Marty Supreme.
I'd be happy with anyone winning this. All of them well deserved. I mean, if Sentimental Value wins, best editing over a lot of these other more I shouldn't say like deep, slow cuts in a movie aren't as pivotal. They are, but like when you're up against these four movies, it's still a better drama in Marty Supreme, you know, like stuff like that. So I think they're going to give it to Sinners. I think this is going to be one of the giveaways they give to Sinners.
Okay.
I'd be fine with any of them, but I think F1's editing was just phenomenal.
Yeah. And, I do like the editing of Sinners, but I guess, I haven't noticed it in my 5 times I watched it. But I've heard a lot of complaints of like how the movie kind of slows down after that magnificent one shot that details the history of music. And I feel like that's needed. So I never really had a problem if there was a lack of momentum after that, building up to the supernatural element. But this is a common gripe I've been hearing about that masterpiece lately. Yeah, you got to sling mud sometimes.
That's fair.
All right. So now, best costume design. We got Avatar Fire and Ash, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, and Sinners.
You know what? I'm going to give it. I think it's going to be Avatar, and I'm going to give it to Avatar. Only because period pieces are not easy to piece together costuming wise, but making something up is definitely harder. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, for me with Avatar, and maybe this is just kind of traditionalist of me, but like with the whole you have to wear like a suit and it's like CGI. I never really thought of it as costuming. You know what I mean? So when they nominated for costuming, this kind of always throws me off. But that's neither here nor there. I think for me, and I'm surprised you didn't go with Hamnet for should win.
It's amazing. Costume was amazing in all of these movies.
Because I would go with Hamnet, but I think who's going to win is Sinners because Ruth E. Carter is already an Academy Award winner. I think she won for both Panther films. Yeah. I think the costuming here, especially when you look at like old pictures of people in the 30s, early 30s, late 20s, it was painstakingly made with such detail, care, and attention. I think that is the category that they will award Sinners for as well, because I just think Ruth E. Carter is just a masterpiece, a master at what she does, and I think that was really good though. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah. And then now we're going with best makeup and hairstyling.
All right.
Makeup and hair. We got Frankenstein. We got Kokua. Sinners. The Smashing Machine. And The Ugly Stepsister. I've not seen Ugly Stepsister and I've not seen Kakuho.
I haven't seen either of those either. I'm just going to pick a favorite here, and I'm going to say Frankenstein.
Okay.
Just the makeup effect they did on him. I know a lot of people are complaining about like the sexy look that he had.
Yeah.
Again, it's the same guy who made Gilman and a woman have sex, and it was beautiful. Yeah. So like I know what he was going for. He sees these monsters as beautiful beings.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man, I'm not in love with that movie. I'm just not in love with Frankenstein in general. I'm just not a Frankenstein.
It looked good. I like the costuming and the hair and makeup though.
I'll be honest with you.
It's okay. You don't have to agree with me. I'm
gonna say for should win. I feel like Smashing Machine should win this. If this is like just the one category is nominated and everybody's like freaking blowing the Rock's transformation. And I mean, you made him look like another human being. And that's an accomplishment in itself.
You did. He just wasn't an effectively like fun human being to watch.
Exactly. So like I feel like who should win would be that. But come on, man, Sinners with the gore effects.
Oh yeah, they're great.
I mean, it has to be Sinners. Especially at the very end when you made him like that vampire demon dude. Oh man.
It really did. I don't think it will win because horror is that's too grotesque.
But Frankenstein is a horror.
Yeah, but come on. Come on. That's why I don't think it's going to do anything, but I liked it though. I don't know why people hated on it.
Oh man, okay. Best cinematography. This is the category that This is a category I've been paying attention to a lot, man. These are all pretty fucking films. Frankenstein, Marty Supreme, One Battle, Sinners, and Train Dreams.
Every one of these movies
fucking beautiful.
Is amazing looking.
Yes.
Automatically, Frankenstein gets knocked off for me because of the Netflix sheen.
Yeah.
Although it's still gorgeous, still looks like Guillermo del Toro.
I caught it in theaters too. So I haven't watched it.
I watched it at home.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it. Everything looks great. If I'm going to choose my favorite, it's Sinners. But Train Dreams is a close. Train Dreams is fantastic.
Yeah.
And so is Marty Supreme. Marty Supreme looked great.
Yeah, yeah. So that's who you. So is that your should and will win?
I think Sinners? It should, and I think it will.
All right. I agree. Sinners, I think, should and will win. Just the opening scene for me with the Choctaw, and he goes to the racist house to warn him about the vampire.
70 millimeter, dude. 70 millimeter.
Oh man, yes. The way that was filmed, the lighting, it was just perfect. Picture that black on black ensemble with the oh my god, the sun setting. Oh my god.
The winner.
Yeah.
If it doesn't win for the winner, I don't know what wins.
Exactly. Like that's my wallpaper on my laptop. That scene.
I don't blame you.
Like
it's amazing.
Picturesque, man. That's like my favorite scene in that movie.
So good.
Oh man, yeah. So okay, so we both got Sinners, and I think that should and will win. And yeah, you're right. We're gonna have a fucking problem if it doesn't if it doesn't win this one. Okay, so then production design. All right. We got Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty is Supreme, One Battle, and Sinners.
Hamnet. Everything on here is amazing and is perfect.
Yeah.
Hamnet wins for me because you feel like you're in Old England. You feel like you're in the 1500s, 1600s, and like you don't just feel through their performances, like every aspect of it, the house they live in, then they move into, like everything feels perfect. Yeah. It looks the atmosphere chews up the entire screen. It's amazing, and you feel immersed in this. Hamnet is an amazing movie, 5 out of 5 for me, and I got to give it to this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that because you're easily transported to that world. I feel like with the other worlds, I mean, Frankenstein aside, because I have not been alive to see the 1800s, but there are pictures there. There's not really pictures there of the 1500s of Hamnet. So you can easily conceptualize the 30s or the 50s with Marty Supreme, or the 80s to the aughts with One Battle. But like with Hamnet, yeah, you're transported into a world that to be honest with you, there's no pictures there, so you don't know what the world will look like. Then you see drawings or whatever, but for somebody to take those drawings and to realize them into what they do with the production design and how detailed that was, I will have to agree with you that I think Hamnet, because you're kind of transported to a different world, even though it is our world. You're transported to a different world, and it's not something that you can easily conceptualize or see.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, I'm definitely gonna go with that. Chloe Zhao, her people.
I love her work. She's amazing.
Now, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna take the lead on this one because this category, I already know who should and will win. We can say it at the same time if you want.
Which category?
All right, best sound.
Best sound.
So here's the nominations for best sound.
Yeah, there we go.
We're gonna go with F1, Frankenstein, One Battle, Sinners, and Searat. I don't know the last one. Searat. I never seen it.
I didn't see Searat.
Okay, so we can do 1, 2, 3, but I'm pretty sure we got.
All right, we can do it, but I don't know if it's going to be the same. Now I'm a little worried.
Okay, best sound. Here we go.
All right, ready?
Yep. 1, 2, 3. F1.
All right.
There we go. There we go.
Glad I didn't feel off on that
one. I'm like F1 easily has the best sound. I'm like, that's Top Gun on cars, on wheels, man. Top Gun had the best sound. Oh my god! I just remember when I was in the theater. I think I told you I told the world multiple times. Best theater experience I've had last year. Just sitting in that theater, fucking hearing that engine just revving. Oh my god! And the music, and it just all comes together. Yeah, F1.
It's such a fun movie too.
Oh yeah, and then the one scene that it's at the very end, even though the black guy should have won. Spoilers, but at the very end when Brad is winning, and you hear the engine, and all of a sudden sound cuts off. And you're just watching the wheels moving, and then you hear Carrie Condon and her sexy Irish accent say, "He's flying." It was amazing. It was amazing. Best sound, we agree. Should and will win.
F1, Dave.
F1, easily. Now this is a new category. And I'm glad they had this cat. I thought this year they were going to add stunts. I think it's next year. I was disappointed that stunts.
They did last year. I think they might be highlighting a different one in the main show.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see what's what.
But this year is casting, best casting. Which I'm like, okay, yeah, that's nice. I mean, and it's going to the casting director. So
I'm glad that this exists. Casting directors are very important people.
Very important.
To the process. Mine is going to be Hamnet. I think it was the best cast. Jesse Buckley was amazing.
Yeah, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, Secret Agent Centers. I think you have Hamnet. For me, I think it's going to either be. I think this is a category that one battle is going to win. Okay. I think that Center should win it, but I think they're gonna give it, especially because you have such a heavy hitting cast in that. You know, I just really feel like that's the one that's gonna win. I also feel like this is kind of an excuse to get Marvel in there some more. You know what I mean? You know, because they're never gonna let Marvel have Best Picture, but you know, they'll probably let them have Best Casting. So I feel like this is just a little give me award for them. Okay, so I haven't seen any of the animated short films. So
yeah, I haven't seen them either.
You can probably just skip that.
Yeah,
probably. I haven't seen any of the short films. So we're just gonna skip both of those categories. Have you seen any of the docs?
Maybe one or two. I haven't watched too many docs from last year. I need to. I usually watch the docs.
Okay.
Based on what the recording, like, so I always watch docs a year after they come out.
So I know we've seen two of the categories in international feature film. So we'll do international feature film. Because I know we've seen two of those categories. It was Just an Accident, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value.
I've only seen Sentimental Value.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So, both of us, we probably going to say Sentimental Value.
I want to see The Secret Agent. Sarat, I mean, if it's nominated this much. And I've heard of the voice of Hindra Rajab, but I haven't. Yeah, the only one I've seen so far is Sentimental Value. And no other choice not being on there is insane.
Yeah. And I'm being honest with you. I was going to see Secret Agent on Monday, but then the snowpocalypse happened in my region of the country, and they closed a movie theater that was playing it. So I'm not going to see it unless, we don't got Regals anymore in Ohio. They got rid of like all the Regals up here, and Regal used to do like this: like you pay $50 to watch like all of like the best pictures, and Secret Agent's nominated for Best Picture. So like that's how I would have done it back in the day, but since there's no more Regals up here, I can't get the $50 Best Picture packet. So I'm going to have to figure that out myself. Okay, so, I mean, let's be honest. Fucking K-pop Demon Hunter is going to win the Best Animated Film. But let's go through it. So we got Arco, Elio, K-pop, Little Emily, and Zootopia. That's fucking K-pop.
I mean, it's Zootopia or 2 or K-pop is fine by me.
Yeah, like that's going to win that. Ooh, here we go. Finally, wow, they call it best writing now. I thought it was adapted or original, but now it's called best writing. That's kind of.
You're doing adapted?
Yeah, we're going to do adapted first, but I'm just alarmed that now it's called best writing. I thought it was like best screenplay, original and adapted. Okay, best writing, adapted screenplay. Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle, Train Dreams.
You're not going to like this, but I'm going to give it to Hamnet. Here's why.
Okay, give it to me.
Chloe Zhao knows nothing about Shakespeare. She never read Shakespeare. Mm-hmm. So she took a story about Shakespeare that she heard and did some research on, and then made a beautiful tale that is very Shakespearean in nature, but gutturally beautiful. Like she's never read Shakespeare and understands Shakespeare better than most people I talk to. So that to me, just out of like I think One Battle will probably win it. Begonia I'd be happy with too, but it is my choice.
So it is also nice they got the original novelist co-wrote this movie with her, so that's kind of cool, For me and Chloe Zhao, that would be a nice story for Hamnet. But just knowing how the Academy thinks and how much they're up Guillermo's ass. I feel like in the should category, one battle after another. But I think they're going to give this to Guillermo because they're just like so fucking in love with Guillermo in this movie for some reason. So I'm going to go with, I think One Battle should win it. Fuck it. I'm going to flip-flop it. I feel like One Battle will win it because he's got all this momentum. But at the same time, I feel like they're already going to reward Paul Thomas at the end of the night. I'm gonna flip it back. So yeah, Frankenstein.
Okay.
Frankenstein. Flip it back. I've never flip flop so much in my life. Oh my god. Then we got original screenplay. So we got Blue Moon, Marty Supreme, Sentimental Value, and Sinners. And I definitely think it's going to be Sinners because I think they're going to want to award Ryan, and I already told you my science with the last category and what they're going to do with director. So they're going to give Ryan his directing award under writing. And that's for Sinners.
I agree. My choice is Marty Supreme.
Okay.
It's a better flowing movie, in my opinion.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at it at all. Like I said, Marty, that movie changed my life. That movie changed my life. I really enjoyed that movie. So, hey, more love that Marty can get, the better. Oh, man. Okay, now here we are. Here we are. My category, the actors. Both male and female, but actors acting. So we got Best Actress in a Supporting Role. So we got Elle Fanning for Sentimental Value. We got Inga. I'm not gonna say her whole name, man. Sorry, I'm gonna mess it up. It's a long Norwegian name. Sentimental Value. Amy Madigan as Gladys from Weapons. We got Wumi Musaku from Sinners, and we got Tiana Taylor from One Battle After Another.
My choice, Wumi was amazing, and I think my choice is Tiana Taylor. She carries the part of One Battle After Another she's in amazingly.
Yeah.
Wumi was great, and she's one of my favorite actresses. Lovecraft Country, she was the best in.
Yeah. Loki.
And like I say that because her character and the confidence of her character reminded me of Lovecraft Country.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And how they pulled that off. And so with that, I will say Elle Fanning's probably going to win it.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with Tiana Taylor.
Okay.
She was also the best actress in Straw last year, which is hard to do when you have Taraji P. Henson.
Yeah. I mean, you saw how crazy that movie got.
That movie got crazy.
Oh man, she's really good in The Rip too. She's really good.
I liked her in that. They didn't give her enough to do though.
Not enough. Yeah, that's one of my criticisms for that. And I really enjoyed that.
Amy Madigan winning it too because she's older.
I feel like they're not going to give it to. Here's my theory. Okay, I feel like Wumi and Tiana are going to split the vote. I just honestly feel like that.
Yeah. Do you think will step in?
I think Wumi should win it though, but I don't think it's going to be Elle because Elle is too young. And in the Academy, their thinking is she'll get another chance.
I'm sorry, it's not called Oscar So Black.
But
let's be real about who they are.
But I think that it's going to be Amy Madigan who wins because Tiana and Wumi is going to. I think they're going to split the vote, and I think Wumi should win it, but I think Amy Madigan is going to win it because of Oscar politics.
I just don't think they'll give an actress award to a horror actor.
You don't think? Okay.
When was the last time they did?
Kathy Bates Misery?
No. Jodie Foster. Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, Silence of the Lambs, too.
But you don't even remember that one because they don't want you to think of it as a horror movie.
Yeah.
There you go.
I thought Misery came out after, but I think you might be right.
Misery is 90.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So you're right. Yeah, Silence Lambs, yeah. Yeah, you're right, man. Yeah. Because they didn't even the year that Hereditary came out, they didn't even nominate Toni Collette. Should have been nominated. She would have definitely, well, in my opinion, she would have won if they were fair.
I don't like that movie, so I don't agree. But everybody loves it.
Hey man, I don't like the movie either, but I think that she
did do a good
job. And then so Best Actor, I feel like it's going to be easier. I didn't want to talk about one person in particular though. When we get to the nominations,
Best Actor in Supporting,
Best in Supporting.
I'd be fine with Benicio. I'd be fine with any of these. I think Delroy deserves it.
Yeah, because you got Benicio, Jacob, Delroy.
I think Sean Penn did a better job in his role.
Yeah,
but it's Delroy. Give it to him first.
When that happened, when they announced that, you know how excited I was, Mick. Like that was just like wow, because I feel like Delroy should have got it for the Five Bloods.
A myriad of other movies he was in that were amazing.
Exactly. So this for this being his first nomination, it's kind of how I felt with Jeffrey Wright with American Fiction last year or a couple years back when they finally nominated him for an Oscar. I'm like, he should have been nominated, but hey, I'm gonna take it. Unfortunately, I can't ride with you on Delroy because my guy, he's my favorite actor, one of my favorite actors in the game. I call him Puerto Rican Terrence Howard because they look alike. Benicio del Toro.
I love Benicio, though, so I'm not upset.
I love Benicio in that movie so much. I loved him more than Sean Penn in that movie. I think, Sean Penn does a good job. But Benicio was just fun.
He was so fun.
He came in there, stole the movie for a little bit, and I think that's what your supporting actor should do. You should come in for a couple scenes, steal the movie, and you're gone.
Nothing wrong with that.
So my pick would be Benicio. But Delroy did steal Sinners, though. He did.
Oh my God. He was a great addition to Sinners. Let's be real. The focus was Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
He was carrying that in 2 roles.
and honestly, I feel like as much as I love Delroy, I really wish that they gave that young boy Miles the nomination because I thought he was especially for this to be his debut. The boy was solid. He was really good. Yeah, but hey, I'll take my Delroy. You know what I mean? I'll take it. You know who I feel bad for most of all this? Haley Steinfeld. Like,
I'm sure she's fine.
Of course, like Josh Allen. But like everybody but her, you nominate everybody but her. Damn.
Yeah, that is messed up.
I'm like, damn. I would have felt some type of way. But she already got her nomination for fucking True Grit when she was 12. So,
well, in fairness, Remnick didn't get nominated, and he did a great job.
Yeah, he did a great job too. Yeah. Too many cast members. Okay, I think I already know who you got for this next category.
Best will win, in my opinion. Both. It's both.
Yeah. Best actress: Jessie Buckley, Rose Byrne, Kate Hudson, Renata, and Emma Stone. So, take it away.
All great. But Jessie Buckley. Like I have nothing to add. If you see Hammett, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. She put on a fucking clinic in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's definitely. It's her award.
If she doesn't get it, I'd be upset because like everybody else is fine, but no.
I don't know what to do if she doesn't get it. But and plus, I mean, honestly, I kind of had a problem with Kate Hudson for Sung Blue. Like, I'm like,
I liked her. I didn't think she was best actress nomination, but
I feel like if you were going to give the award nomination to Haley Steinfeld, I feel like you could have swapped her out for Kate Hudson.
Agreed.
I feel like, I don't know. Like, Sung Blue was okay. But yeah,
I really liked it. I thought for what I thought it was going to be versus what I saw, I'm like, this is a good movie. I really enjoyed like the drama of it. And these 2 actors who are not, in my opinion, groundbreaking actors are doing a good dramatic role here. And I appreciated that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just Jessie Buckley. Like, Haley Steinfeld probably should have been nominated and would have a better chance, but
Jessie Buckley is her award. I mean,
it's her award.
Yeah.
They probably didn't want to give Sinners any more nominations to potentially give them more wins, in my opinion.
That too. Now this one we probably gonna have a nice little back and forth on because I feel like we're not gonna be aligned on this one for who should and will. Best actor, we got Timothy for Marty, Leo for One Battle, Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon. We got Michael B for Sinners for both characters, and we got Wagner Moura for Secret Agent.
I think it's going to be Michael. And I want it to be Michael.
Holy shit. So then we're not in disagreement. So we're not going to have a debate.
Timothy did great. And like if he won, so did Leo, so did Ethan, and so did Wagner from everything I'm reading,
Yeah.
And I know just like if Michael B. Jordan doesn't get it, I feel like you're like, what do you like if any role that he does deserves one?
Yeah. I feel like they're gonna pull a Al Pacino, Cinnamon Woman, Denzel X situation on him. Where I feel like they're gonna give it Ethan Hawke. No, I'm kidding. But I feel like it's such a hat trick to play one character, then playing 2 characters, and then making them feel different enough where you don't feel like they're playing the same guy, and you you trick your audience into believing that there's actually another Michael B. Jordan there. That is just such an amazing hat trick that a performer needs to pull off that Michael just pulls off in spades. I went back and forth, man, because for the longest time I went back and forth with all three leads with Michael, with Timothy, with Leo. I didn't even factor in Ethan.
I liked him in that movie though.
But I went back and forth with all three of these guys, and I'm just like, you've seen this before from Leo, you've seen this before with Timothy. I don't think you ever seen this before from Michael B. Jordan. I feel that like Leo kind of just falls into that weird Southern accent that he does all the time when he acts now, and he's kind of just pulling his old bag of tricks. And I just think that Timothy, yeah, he was really good in Marty Supreme. He made a piece of shit likable, and the character was easily a piece of shit.
He made a piece of shit likable last year.
Yeah, exactly.
And fucking Dune.
yeah.
He's good at that, I guess.
So yeah, it's just old tricks that like I feel like it's nothing new under the sun, I guess. Mm-hmm. And so at the end of the day, I feel like Michael B had the best performances. He did the best of what he could do with his tools. He showed me something that I've never seen from him before as a performer. And so I really want him to win. Plus, Smoke is like my favorite cinematic character of last year. I love Smoke. I like Snack too. Yeah.
No, I got that though. But that's the thing.
Yeah.
You like one versus the other. That's distinction.
Yeah.
That's thinking of two different people, and that's something that's important to this argument. Yep. And I will say one thing: Timothy Chalamet is always going to get roles that are, if he wants them, that are like Marty Supreme.
Yep.
He's always going to get Leo's always going to get roles if he wants them, like in One Battle. And Ethan Hawke, the same with Blue Moon.
Yep.
These actors these are nothing new. Like the movies may be different, but we've seen versions of these characters somewhere else. They pulled, internally. Now, I'm not saying Michael B. Jordan isn't going to get roles where he's the hero. Of course he is. But you would never see this movie made if Ryan Coogler didn't exist. Not even Jordan Peele, I think, could get this movie.
Exactly.
Be allowed to make this movie.
Yep.
Due to Hollywood standards, with Hollywood's money. And call it racism, call whatever you want. I do think that is what it is. But
yeah,
Michael B. Jordan, even if like a studio was like, hey, let's back this, isn't going to be cast in it to play both roles. They're going to get two different actors because they're not going to trust the idea. Ryan Coogler, who is a genius, trusted him, and it is the best. And honestly, it's finally cool to see a black man play a role like this, let alone two, in a movie like this. That's, you can call it a horror all you want, but it's so much more than that.
Yeah.
To be nominated, I think, is brilliant. And he deserves it. So
I absolutely agree. And it's just and like I said, I think that Michael should, and I do to some degree think that he will win. But I do have a backup just in case Hollywood pulls his old shenanigans. I think that
is it good old Marty?
I don't think it's Marty though. I think that I think they'll split the vote. I think it's gonna be Leo. I think Leo gets his second win in 10 years.
All right, I get it. And I wouldn't be that upset if he won. But all great performances. But yeah. I just wasn't in love with the movie that he was in. In retrospect, I loved it at the time, but like as time goes on and you hear the discourse and you start thinking about these points. So it's just like, if the movie was a 5 when I first saw it, it's like a 4.75. So it's not even that far of a dip. So let's move on to the director. All right. We got Chloe Zhao for Hamnet. We got Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme, PTA for One Battle, Joachim Trier for Sentimental Value, and Ryan Coogler, the Cougs, for Sinners. I think it will be Marty Supreme. No, I'm sorry. I think it will be Paul Thomas Anderson. I thought for a little bit Marty Supreme. I don't think Marty Supreme's going to take home nearly as many as like a lot of people think.
Yeah.
But Chloe Zhao is my choice. It's who I'd want.
Really? Okay. So for me, I want it to be. I think it should be Ryan, but I think the Academy is so up PTA's butt that it's going to be PTA.
Yeah.
I think Chloe did a great job at Hamlet. I really do.
Oh, yeah.
Chloe's my 3. She's definitely in my 3, but I think that the love that's been getting, and it's just not the Academy. Every award that we have, every precursor award so far, PTA has been cleaning up in that category. So I just feel like where the wind is blowing is they're going to give it to PTA. Now we'll know when we watch the DGAs or hear the aftermath of the DGAs.
Oh yeah.
Like if you hear a surprise twist or it's Ryan Coogler, then hey, Coog's got it. Or if it's Chloe, Chloe got it. But I really feel like it's going to be PTA because the Academy loves PTA. They love him. You know.
He is a favorite.
Yeah. When did he first win? Did he first win for There Be Blood director, or was it
it might have been. I
think he got screenplay for Boogie Nights.
He didn't get best director, I don't think. I don't know. I'd have to look.
I think
he probably is one battle. Not one battle. There Will Be Blood. There's always some kind of saying to it.
Yeah. I'm a goo man. I'm double checking right now. Sorry,
Oh, you're good, dude.
Because this is really bugging the shit out of me now. I want to know when he has never won one.
Ooh.
They didn't even give it for Dairy. Yeah, because you know what? They gave it to the Coens for No Country that year.
Oh shit.
Because he was up against the Coen brothers. Yeah.
You're right.
So yeah, he's never got it. So yeah, he's winning the shit this year. I'm sorry, guys.
Hard to argue with that. You
know? he's winning, guys. I'm sorry. Please don't get mad at me in the comments. Yeah, man. It's that old politics. Yeah, they'll probably give Coogler his Oscar for like a piece of shit like nobody likes. Like his first like bad movie, if there ever is one, that's what the award they'll probably give him the best director on. And everybody, what the fuck? So
it's the end of the life award.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to. So, yeah, thanks a lot. You
did some good movies.
Hey, One Battle was great. Sorry you didn't get one for that one.
Oh man. So best picture. Oh yeah. Now this is the category. Like I think I wanted to call you immediately when one of them got nominated. But we got Begonia, F1. I wanted to call you right when they said F1. I was like, F1. I love F1. That really caught me off guard. I didn't think the Academy I just want to go on a quick little tangent against Disney real quick before I get to the rest. So, like, this new Tron movie came out that I notoriously got beat up on TikTok for.
I hated that movie, so it's
Thank you. Why not give Joseph Kosinski all the time he needs to make Tron 3? Why give it to somebody else? Like, this man has now have 2 films that he directed get Best Picture.
I don't care. He's doing Miami Vice next. I'm good.
Yeah, exactly.
Let him have it. I'm good. I don't need Tron 3. I don't need Tron 3 in general. Let alone him directing it. So
because
because
I think I told you before, Tron 2 changed my fucking life. I've been rolling with Joseph Kosinski since Tron 2. So I wanted his version of 3, especially after Top Gun. I'm like, why not give the man whose 2 films that he did back to back get Best Pictures? Why not let him finish his trilogy? It's the mouse. The mouse is on some bullshit. I don't know. Tell
Tom Cruise can fucking trust him. Why can't you?
Exactly. So we have.
I mean, Best Picture. I already said what mine is.
Yeah.
What do I think will win? I don't know. I'd be good with Hamnet. Marty Supreme will probably win.
And then we got a One Battle and Sinners and Train Dreams. I think that oh man, I really want Sinners to win Best Picture. I think that's the one that should win. I just think that One Battles is going to take the night because everybody seems to just really be in love with One Battle. If they somehow manage to split the vote, then it'll be Marty. My order after that would be Marty. Then it would be Hamnet. Then it would be F1. That's what everything just breaks down, and then the rest can just fight it out. But
yeah.
It's
hard to argue. There's a lot of great films. I mean, all of these are great films.
Yeah.
Except Secret Agent, I haven't seen, which I have a feeling is probably just up there. Just by everything I'm reading about it.
Yeah.
I mean, all my personal choices, are going to stay the same, but I'll probably feel differently about who might win closer to. Let's face facts. In the political climate, if something happens like happened on Saturday, I'm not bringing it down. One battle after another is probably going to be the favorite in a weird way. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like, but like it's because it really does, like, they want to be in touch with like what's going on in the world.
Now,
So
I know you don't want to get dark with it. I'll get dark with it though. What are the chances this is just some twisted Oscar campaign for one battle? Like they're just rigging all this shit so they can win.
And I would argue even more that Sinners deserves that staying power.
Yeah, this is like we're doing all this horrible shit so a movie can win. It's like we need more unrest. Sinners is catching up. We need to do another atrocity. it's just yeah, man. It's gonna be interesting. I'll be honest with you. Like I think I told you this before. I used to like watch these like sporting events. So like if like Golden Globe, so like if this like football, Golden Globes would have been like the wild card. Fucking BAFTA would have been the divisions, and then the actor awards. Now they don't call it SAG anymore. That would have been like the conference championship, and then the Super Bowl would have been the Oscars. I have not watched any precursor awards at all this year. I don't know if it's just me with a lack of interest in it and just wanted to watch the big show.
Yeah,
I know it is, but I have not watched. I'm not even gonna watch the Independent Spirit Awards. I don't know. I just lost interest in watching the precursor awards now. Like if you're not like the big dance, if you're not the Oscars, I don't give a shit. I'll read the trades or Wikipedia or whatever so I can inform what I think is going to happen next. But like I just completely lost interest in the pre-award show if you're not the Oscars. That's where my head is at now.
I get it. That's
yeah,
I'm with you on it.
Yeah, man. It's just I think this is going to be an interesting year. I think it's going to be a better year than last year. I think that you got Conan O'Brien hosting. I think it's going to be a good show.
Yeah.
I think that Sinners. I really hope Sinners wins in the categories that I put them in. If not, like I said, one battle's going to win tonight. Let's see. Before we wrap up, do you have anything else you want to say about these nominees this year, or the ceremony itself?
Honestly, like I'm just so far past. Like I'll watch. I just have not been into it as long. This year, I'm a little more excited for because, like I said, there's been so many amazing movies last year, which I haven't had in a long time. You can argue Barbie and Oppenheimer, but come on, like let's be real.
Yeah.
Neither are 5 out of 5 movie in my opinion. But like this year is just seems like a really exciting time for some really great filmmaking, and I'm excited to see what wins.
Yeah. I really just think that like last year was like such a low for me with the ceremony wise. It's just be interesting to see how they will bounce back from it, especially after the year before. Where hey, Oppenheimer and Barbie weren't perfect 10s, but hey, they were very enjoyable films to watch, and my boy got his first win in Best Picture and Director, so that was monumental. But yeah, this one is just, I don't know, man. It just feel like hopefully it's going to be a return to form. Hopefully it's going to be a good show. Hopefully a certain orange man in office isn't watching and ruining a good time.
Why isn't my wife's documentary that's failing everywhere in the world not nominated?
Exactly.
Because it came out this year, stupid.
So hopefully that, hopefully that stink won't be on it. But yeah, I just think we're gonna have a good show, and I think that it's gonna be a good show, and I think that Conan's gonna have a good follow-up year. That's all I really
love it.
That's all I really have to say about that. As I do my bad Forrest Gump. But guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you for watching our hour where we just talked about Oscars and nerded out about this shit. I am your host, Johnny from Johnny Loves Movies. I want to thank you for your time. Please be on the lookout for our appearances this weekend on Popcorn and Pints, and check out my man with horror on Search 30 tomorrow for The Substance, that film on Horror with Search 30. So please check that out. 8 p.m. Tomorrow. Thank you, Mick, for coming here. Before we go, do you have any more things that you want to plug?
Just to see and snobs, we have an all new episode 8:30 Friday night. Come check us out. We're talking about nice guys versus good guys in movies, and a bunch of other stuff. We just have an episode from last week you might want to go check out. It was really fun. It's taking down Art the Clown. See how we did it.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, hey, I love your beautiful faces. Hello, hello, hello. Johnny Love Movies. I will see you soon. Bye bye.